Hey there. Sometimes when I talk with other teachers and I explain the setup of our 4K play-based classroom, a question that I sometimes get is, where do you store everything? So in this video, I'm going to show you around our classroom and show you how things are stored in hopes of answering your questions. Here we go. Our school building is pretty old, but we do have some built-in storage in our classroom. So you can see there are cabinets here. There's another set just like that behind the pocket chart center. And then we have these cabinets with the clear glass doors as well. And there is another set of cabinets exactly like that on the other side of our classroom right there. We have some newer storage. So you can see we have these 6 cabinets down here along with 6 pull-out drawers. And then of course we store, or I shouldn't say we store things on top, but we make use of the space on top of the counter as well. All right, so I'm going to be super vulnerable here and show you our supply closet. It kind of looks like a hot mess, but it is pretty organized. We know where everything is, but you can see it just kind of goes up and up and up. But I'm very thankful that we have this space to keep items that we're not using at the moment. So I share it with my grade level colleague. I share the closet with my grade level colleague. I have half the closet and then she has the other half. So all of that stuff that you see over there is mine as well. So I have this shelf and then I have some more built-in storage back there as well. And like I said, this is one half of the closet. It's twice the size of what I'm showing you. And the rest of it is my colleagues. So this isn't very exciting, but we are fortunate enough to have our own bathroom between the two 4K classrooms. So in the bathroom, we store like extra clothes for the kids, as well as I have extra shoes and clothes and baggies, things like that for kids that need them. And of course, this isn't specific to a play-based classroom, but it just shows that we do have a little extra room to stick things. Of course, we have things stored in our classroom that are accessible to the students. So for example, the materials on this cart are considered our math center materials. And then if we move over here, we have our Play-Doh cart that can be rolled out, as well as loose parts on the top and in the shelf. And then if we continue to move around here, you can see in this rolling cart with the black drawers are the materials that we keep for our magnet center. This is how we store the materials for our construction center. And then over here is the makerspace. So some of the materials are stored on top of the makerspace table. And then we also have this table over here that has a whole bunch of materials and recyclables for the makerspace. On this shelf, we store our tablets, which the kids use a lot to take pictures of their work and put them in Seesaw. And then these plastic containers have games for our pocket chart center. For our light table, this is not the best storage ever, but we keep our materials in separate containers in this milk crate on top of this little half-size file cabinet that I have. Here's our writing center. You can see we have another rolling drawer cart there, as well as this stacking trays set with a variety of papers and writing materials. In the art center, we have this rolling metal cart. This was a hand-me-down from my father-in-law. On top of it, we keep our drying rack, but then on the shelves are a variety of art materials that the kids can use. And then if you move over here, you can see this other shelf that I got from IKEA. Has more art materials, and we hang our construction paper on the door using pocket charts. In our theater, we store our puppets in a shoe organizer that hangs on the door. And then we have this storage unit that was gifted to our classroom from a former family. And then we have this clothing rack to hang our costumes for the theater. And then we have a basket down there with just like fabric for the kids to use. My first year in this classroom, my principal bought this rolling storage tower. This is where we keep our Tinker toys as well as our fine motor activities. And then if I just turn this way, this is our game center. So the kids can just take a game off of the shelf and bring it to one of our tables. Okay, so I do have one other place where I store things in our school, and that's actually down in our school basement. So down there are some old shower stalls, and obviously they're not being used anymore. So I have 2 shower stalls down there where I store big materials. Like, say for example, right now we're not using the Dramatic Play refrigerator, stove, or oven. So those get put down in our basement until we need them again. I'm not going to bring you down there. I'm sure you can imagine what the basement looks like, and so I'm just not going to walk around down there, but it is nice to have that space. All right, that's it. I hope you found this tour helpful and that it gave you some insight around how we store things in our 4K play-based classroom. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and I will get back to you. See ya!